What if I told you that one of the brightest stars in the NFL, Michael Thomas, not only conquered the field but also faced a whirlwind of ups and downs that would leave anyone questioning their future? From a young, underappreciated athlete to a record-breaking superstar, and now, a name shrouded in uncertainty, Thomas's journey is truly compelling. So, how did a player with such immense potential end up on the sidelines? Stick around as we uncover the shocking twists and turns of Michael Thomas's career and explore what led to his current mysterious status in professional football. Michael Thomas's journey to NFL stardom wasn't a straight path. It was marked by struggles and setbacks that would have deterred many. As a high school player in Los Angeles, Thomas faced fierce competition and didn't exactly stand out during his junior year. He was just another promising athlete with potential but lacking the spark to make his mark on the field. Everything changed when spring rolled around before his senior season. Thomas, fed up with being overlooked, dug deep and committed himself to relentless training. He transformed his body, adding 30 pounds of muscle through intense workouts and nutrition regimens. This newfound dedication reshaped not only his physique but also his mindset. He was ready to dominate. By the time senior year came around, he was unrecognizable. He exploded onto the scene, racking up an astonishing 1,656 receiving yards in a single season, leading all high school players in California. Suddenly, college recruiters couldn't ignore him. But it wasn't easy. Despite his breakout season, Thomas was labeled just a 3-star recruit and ranked 123rd among wide receivers in the country. The irony is, despite proving himself on the field, he faced another challenge. Big-name schools like UCLA and USC passed on him, leaving him to wonder why he wasn't getting the recognition he deserved. This setback was disheartening, but it also fueled his fire. He wasn't about to let this define him. Instead, he took a bold step and enrolled at Fork Union Military Academy in Virginia, pushing himself to the limits in pursuit of a scholarship that would shake off the doubts and prove his worth. What he learned during this challenging phase laid the foundation for everything to come, setting the stage for his remarkable journey to Ohio State and beyond. But this was just the beginning of the story. How did he rise from overlooked high school player to college star? Let's dive deeper into the highs and lows of his college career. Michael Thomas's journey was far from smooth when it came to college recruitment. Despite an explosive senior season that showcased his extraordinary talent, he found himself overlooked by many top football programs. With only a 3-star rating, he was ranked as the 123rd best wide receiver in the class of 2011. Major schools like UCLA and USC shied away, leaving him feeling undervalued. Many thought he would land an offer, but instead, the silence from the big-name schools was deafening. The disappointment shifted Thomas's focus, leading him to Fork Union Military Academy in Virginia, a decision that would later change the trajectory of his career. At Fork Union, Thomas embraced the challenge, honing his skills and proving himself on a new stage, ultimately catching the attention of Ohio State. This pivotal moment marked the transformation from an underestimated athlete to a promising prospect ready to seize the spotlight. His grit paved the way for him to earn a scholarship and become a Buckeye, showcasing that initial setbacks do not dictate future success. It's a reminder that perseverance can turn obstacles into stepping stones, and Thomas was about to embark on a journey that would redefine his potential on the gridiron. And this was just the beginning. There's more to come as we delve into his college career and the challenges he faced alongside his growing talent. Michael Thomas's college career at Ohio State was anything but a smooth ride. Coming into the program with high hopes, Thomas faced the reality of intense competition in a prestigious environment. In his sophomore year, he struggled to find consistency and was even benched at one point, leaving fans and critics questioning his abilities. Many wondered if he could break through the pack of talented receivers on the roster, but he didn't let the setbacks define him. Determined to turn things around, Thomas dedicated himself during the off-season. He honed his skills, prioritized his training, and put in the effort to learn the game from every angle. The hard work paid off, as he returned his junior year stronger and more focused than ever. Thomas emerged as a vital component of the Buckeyes' offense, showcasing his speed, agility, and route-running capability. His breakout performance came during critical games where he proved he could compete at the highest level. By the time he declared for the NFL draft in 2016, he had recorded over 800 receiving yards in his final season, earning respect from both coaches and teammates. This evolution from being benched to becoming a reliable target marked a pivotal point in his career, setting the stage for his future success in the NFL. What many fans don't know is that Thomas didn't just wait for opportunities to come to him. He actively sought them out, learning from his mistakes and adapting his mindset. This relentless pursuit was vital in transitioning from an overlooked high school athlete to a collegiate star, laying the groundwork for what would soon become a remarkable professional career. As we delve deeper, how did Thomas fare in the NFL draft, and what awaited him on the other side? When the 2016 NFL Draft rolled around, anticipation swirled around Michael Thomas. Selected as the 47th overall pick in the second round by the New Orleans Saints, he was stepping into a franchise renowned for its prolific offense. Immediately, he had a chance to prove naysayers wrong. At his first training camp, Thomas showcased his unmatched work ethic and determination. His incredible ability to separate from defenders combined with his precise route running caught the eye of coaches, and he quickly climbed the depth chart. But what really set Thomas apart was his determination to absorb everything he could from veteran teammates, especially the legendary Drew Brees. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver blossomed almost instantly. In his very first season, he shattered franchise records, finishing with 92 receptions for 1,137 yards and 9 touchdowns. This level of performance quickly labeled him as not just another rookie, but as a key contributor to the Saints' high-flying offense. However, it wasn't just his on-field performance that had fans buzzing. Thomas had an undeniable flair for the dramatic, celebration dances, post-game interviews, and that intense competitive spirit. Watching him play, it became clear that he wasn't just there to be another cog in the wheel, he was there to make history. His rookie season set the stage for what was to come, but little did anyone know that sooner rather than later, the pressures of stardom would start to impact him in unexpected ways. And while fans were reveling in his success, the football world began to question, could this unstoppable force sustain such intensity? The unfolding saga of Michael Thomas was just beginning. After overcoming the hurdles of his college career, Michael Thomas stepped into the NFL with something to prove. Selected by the New Orleans Saints in the second round of the 2016 NFL Draft as the 47th overall pick, Thomas was ready to make an impact. What happened next was nothing short of remarkable. In his rookie season, he made waves by breaking franchise records, posting 92 receptions for an impressive 1,137 receiving yards and 9 touchdowns. But that was just the beginning. Thomas had an undeniable chemistry with quarterback Drew Brees that fans couldn't ignore. As the seasons rolled on, he built a reputation not just for his incredible catches but also for his unmatched work ethic and dedication on the field. His route-running precision skyrocketed, and he quickly became a favorite target in crucial game moments. By 2018, Thomas further elevated his performance, securing 125 receptions, an astounding 1,405 yards, and 9 touchdowns, at this point solidifying himself as a premier wide receiver in the league. In 2019, Thomas reached monumental heights, shattering the NFL record for receptions in a single season with 149 catches. His mindset and relentless drive pushed him beyond competition, and with every game, he captivated the audience, leading them to chant "Can't guard Mike," a reference to his Twitter handle and a nod to his unmatched abilities on the field. In addition to the accolades, Thomas made it clear that he was more than just a receiver, he was a leader and a game-changer. The accolades began pouring in, multiple Pro Bowl selections, first-team All-Pro honors, and crucially, being recognized as the NFL Offensive Player of the Year in 2019. His combination of size, agility, and competitive spirit made him a nightmare for defenders. Yet, with each accomplishment, the weight of expectations only intensified. As everyone anticipated his continued dominance, whispers started about the burdens of fame and injury looming on the horizon. As he basked in the light of his success, it became increasingly vital to maintain his elite status within a league where the competition never lets up. But that wasn't the whole story. Challenges awaited as Thomas prepared for the next chapter of his career. The story of Michael Thomas took a sharp turn in 2020, when a sequence of unfortunate injuries derailed what had become a stellar career. Just when expectations were high for him to replicate his record-setting performance from the previous year, Thomas suffered a severe ankle injury that required surgery. Fans were stunned, and their disbelief grew as he revealed he had played through the injury for half the season without disclosing the severity. But the injuries weren't the only drama surrounding Thomas. Tensions began to rise between him and the New Orleans Saints organization, sparking a series of public controversies. Frustrations mounted as Thomas struggled to return from his injuries, and during this tumultuous time, his relationship with the coaching staff became strained, resulting in him missing crucial team activities. Speculation ran rampant as rumors swirled about the growing rift, leading to fans questioning both Thomas's commitment and the organization's support. Adding fuel to the fire, Thomas took to social media to air out grievances, making cryptic posts that hinted at discontent. These moments drew mixed reactions from fans and analysts alike, as they wondered if Thomas's days with the Saints were coming to an end. In a shocking twist, he was dubbed petulant by some commentators, while others defended his right to express frustration over the situation. By the end of 2021, those frustrations boiled over into an all-out war of words between Thomas and the Saints front office. The team's decision-makers publicly scolded him for not prioritizing his rehabilitation process, claiming he could have returned to practice much sooner. The implications of these disputes raised questions about Thomas's future with the team and whether he could regain the form that had once made him a household name. As the fallout continued, both sides seemed to drift apart, ultimately culminating in Thomas being placed on injured reserve for the entire 2021 season. With fans left in the dark regarding the true extent of his injuries and the controversies playing out in the media, it felt as if Thomas's earlier glory was slipping further away with every passing week. What makes this chapter of his career even more intriguing is how it contrasts with his explosive entrance into the league. How did the top-drafted receiver in the 2016 class find himself in such a predicament? What happens when a star athlete faces the harsh reality of injuries and conflicts within their own team? The answers remain enigmatic, leaving fans and pundits eager for the truth behind the drama that unfolded. To this day, discussions about his past injuries and the controversies that surrounded them continue to shape the narrative of Michael Thomas's career. As he sits at a crossroads in 2023, one can't help but wonder, with his body of work marred by injuries and media squabbles, can Thomas rise from the ashes and reclaim his spot among the elite receivers in the NFL? As of 2023, the landscape of the NFL has shifted dramatically for Michael Thomas. Once a superstar wide receiver who transformed games with his unmatched skills, Thomas now finds himself navigating uncertainty. After a turbulent end to his tenure with the New Orleans Saints, marked by injuries and fractured relationships with the coaching staff, the Saints officially released him in early March. This decision sent shockwaves through the football community, leaving fans wondering what had gone wrong for a player who once set the league on fire. Today, at 31 years old, Thomas is on the free agent market with no clear destination in sight. Despite his storied past, boasting a record-breaking 149 receptions in a single season, his repeated injuries have clouded his future. Many teams are cautious, remembering both his explosive talent and the risk factors that come with it. As he enters this new chapter of his career, Thomas remains determined and hopeful. He's committed to proving that, with the right opportunity, he can reclaim his spot among the elite. Behind the scenes, Thomas has been working hard to recover and regain peak performance levels, sharing snippets of his training journey on social media, which keeps his fanbase engaged. Speculation continues to swirl regarding potential landing spots, with teams searching for a veteran presence to bolster their rosters. Fans and analysts alike are left asking, a comeback for Thomas or permanent locker room silence? Whatever the outcome may be, one thing is clear: Michael Thomas's journey is far from over, and the next chapter could hold unexpected twists that will keep everyone on the edge of their seats. In conclusion, Michael Thomas's journey through the NFL is a compelling mix of triumphs and trials. From being an overlooked high school athlete to breaking records and winning accolades with the Saints, his story is one of resilience and determination. Yet, the shadow of injuries and controversies has clouded his once bright future, leaving fans pondering what could have been. As he stands at the crossroads of his career, supporters are left wondering, will we see him rise again, reclaim his spot among the elite, and write the next chapter of his story? Or has the curtain fallen on an extraordinary career that captivated millions? One thing is for sure: his legacy is far from forgotten, and the world is eagerly watching to see what happens next.